Shemai GTA chums, we have the Itali GTO GTT, whatever it is, on sale this week. I'll show you where to purchase it. That might be easier. So there we go. 1.42 million, discounted 40%. Well, probably well worth it. Probably the price it should be, in my opinion. We also have the Anis 300R, which is not discounted. It was a FOMO car, but it seems to be in the game now for 2 million. So both for a similar kind of price. This is a bit more expensive normally than the Anis, but I think the Anis is a better car. So let's have a look at this car, and the reason why I compare it to the Anis is they have the similar attributes with regards to Imani Tech. These are both Imani Tech cars, they can both take 4 sticky bombs before they blow up, and they don't have bullet resistant windows, unlike those lot over there. This is my Imani garage, the best one's over this side, it kind of goes best to worst. So I place it way down here, and but for the price, if it was this price normally, it'd be way up there, somewhere around about where that funny car is. Anyway, let's just get some customization done, and then we're going to take it for a wee drive and not blow it up this time. Because it only takes 4 stickies. I thought it took more than that. Armor plating for Imani Tech for those sticky bombs, 150 grand. That's worth it. You can remove it if you don't like the look of it. If you like the the Ferrari Roma. I've been watching an obnoxious video with some guy who just does horrible accents to learn what that car's all about. So for that reason, drop a like. I suffered, so you don't have to. Top Gear. Right, what have we got? We've got a GT bumper, GT carbon. Actually, let's go through as we normally do. Oh, there's the Imani Tech. My style lock-on is the way to go. Don't get a lock-on, an RC unit. It's pointless in RC mode unless you like just running people over. Livery, right, so this is where we're going to start. So this is the fadeaway livery. We might go without and get rid of it entirely, go for something a bit summerish. Oh, the blue racing stripes, I like that. We could do something with that, with blue and yellow. Maybe. That is not Ferrari though, is it? That is Ferrari, and that looks great right now, but we're going to change the colour of the car, so maybe we should do that first. Oh, I like the look of that. I like the look of that rally. I'm not sure it's right, but again, it looks right with the black. We're going to go with 0 because I'm finding it too difficult to do anything other than a black build with those liveries. So we want to do respray, primary colour. What have we got now? Have we got a matte colour on it? We've not got matte colour, so let's just look at the matte colours, see how they suit the car. Maybe not at all. Yeah, the Ferrari Roma on my screen on the YouTubes, it was like a pale blue, so that is definitely a metallic. If we wanted to do that, which we're not going to do, we're just going to have a look at it. It's a very pretty looking car in real life, and it does reflect the real Ferrari Roma, except for these panels for the armour, of course. If you're not into that, oh, candy red, look at that. I've not done a candy red car in quite a while, but it doesn't it kind of blends in with the rear lights, so I'm not sure I like that. I like to see a contrast to the rear lights in a way, and that sunrise orange might do enough of that, but maybe not. I wanted a bright colour, didn't I? Race yellow. I mean, that is the complete opposite to what I've got, isn't it? Dew yellow is pretty special. So, I'm tempted by dews. We're going to go dews. Okay. So we've done that. Pearlescent, I'm probably not going to put one on. We've got the dew yellow, pearlescent. Have we got anything else? Anything crazy like the blue, the kind of ultra blue colour? What's ultra blue do to it? That destroys it, yes. What about a white, just to lift the colour a little bit? I mean, we could do that. I think ice white is the way to go. I think that looks good, yes. And then secondary colour, what have we got? What's the secondary colour actually do, my dudes? Lime green, we've got dark green to lime green. If I knew what that coloured up, I mean, is that the internals? No. Oh, hang on, it's this back end. Oh, it's the active spoiler. That's what it's colouring up. Well, that's a bit weird, isn't it? What about bright purple? That is a kind of horrific. Let's go for something a bit different, like a blue. Maybe a pale blue will look nice on that to kind of contrast that yellow kind of colour. So, what about a pale blue? Surf blue, no. Ultra blue, no. Light blue. One of those has got to go, hasn't it? Surely. Surely. It's going to go Mariner blue. I mean, some of those are just too dark, aren't they? We need more green in them. So, what about gasoline green? I don't know about that. Dew yellow, race yellow. No, I'm going to go with a black, I think. I'm going to go with a black to contrast it, to bring around. It'll take in the accent of that window then, not purple. Let's just go with plain old black, because then the window comes around like that, nicely, nicely. Right, good. Trim colour. Okay, black is classic. I'm always going to look at it from the outside, so let's just see that. And I think a trim colour of black is about all we can go here, because I don't want to invade it with too many colours. Okay, skirts. We've got the stock skirts, and maybe there's some kind of carbon business that will really add an accent or something. What I'm kind of hoping. This jack is getting in the way. Carbon performance looks decent. Tempted by that. Don't know why I've started on the skirts. Why have I started on the skirts, my dudes? I don't know. Splitters. Oh yeah. Okay, splitters. Not the diffuser. Yeah, we got some really beastly splitters. I don't think they suit this car. It's not. It's made to look pretty, so you've got to be careful with what you do to it if you want to make a Ferrari Roma, which I imagine is the only reason why you're going to buy this. Carbon race splitter. That might be as far as we're going to go, I think. Yes. Spoiler. Okay. We've got an active spoiler. This should not interfere with it. This one. It gives us a bit of extra traction, but it kind of ruins the looks a little bit. What about this one? Carbon aftermarket. No, no. No, no, no. And that's why I've not put one on. I think the best one is a carbon performance wing if you can suffer that kind of black stripe sticking out the back. I don't know. Is that ruining the look to it? I think so. Well, I don't think it is. I think it's marginal over what it does. Don't need a sun strip, so we're not going to put one on. Suspension, you need to lower it to the max. There's it normal. Yep. And the wheels, for those who want to know what they are, if I remember what they are. Deep flake reverse. Wheel colour's black, so we're going to stick with that, I think, because I don't think anything else is going to suit it really. Bulletproof tyre smoke blue. Oh, did we have the weapons as well? Windows. Now this is where I've left them clear, but you could actually limo them out because it's in Imani Tech, I suppose, and you could go badass like that. But what we want is the weapons, don't we? Where are they? Proximity mine, that's the one. So you can put a proximity mine on, that's 135 grand or something. That's it, complete. Yes, you can agree it's a nice looking car. I've done it a bit like one of my other cars that was similar to this. And it's a complete opposite to the 300R in colouring, not to the Buffalo. It's the same colour. But the two of them, they look very different. But performance-wise, there's not a huge amount that's different. This is a bit more slippy, a bit more kind of dangerous, I suppose, than the 300R, which I think performs better because it grips a little bit more, both for rear-wheel drive. Comparing the two there to see what your alternate is. You can see that active spoiler, whether you like that or not. Look, when it brakes, it rotates. Do you like that? I don't think I do. I mean, is that what it looks like? I can't remember him getting his active spoiler out on Top Gear. He keeps zooming into his face and talking in his bad Italian accent, going, "Eh." I'm not going to do mine because mine's not any better than his. But at least I'm not on TV's Top Gear pretending, trying to do it in a kind of jokey fashion, but it doesn't really work. Anyway, this is the active spoiler. I mean, probably one of the most ugly active spoilers in the game. Maybe that's what Ferrari intended. Don't know. But it's a pretty looking car except for that active spoiler. And it does drive nicely. You've got a bit of slip on the corners, which makes it fun. Makes it a little bit like... almost like an Alfa Romeo. I'm going to go right to the end and... Oh, there's one. Here's one I prepared out. So there's one I prepared earlier. That's one of my mines. So that's a demonstration of what mines do to people who try to chase you, which was not planned, but it wouldn't have been good if it was. So let's pretend it was. So there's the mines. You can just plop them out like a slug dropping slime. Right, cornering is pretty. Come on, man, get in my way. I was just going to describe the cornering as I did it, but you see there's a bit of slip on that corner there, which is quite nice and gives you a bit of a nice experience. But maybe if you're getting chased by an idiot, you might do something like that and make more mistakes. Right, so I think I've got to the end of the video at this point. I think I've waffled enough. So, do you like it? Do you not like it? Drop a comment there, and of course your likes if you've enjoyed this. If you like the active spoiler, then let me know, because the more I look at it, the worse it gets. I'm glad I coloured it black so I can hardly see it and it blends in with the windows. Anyway, I've talked enough. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day if you're playing Das GTA.